Hello, gentlemen. Today we're going to break down a formation out of the Pittsburgh Steelers Playbook, and the formation is going to be Singleback Wing Stack, which is, the formation is not a mystery. People use it online. I didn't come up with it, but it's good. It's a stack formation, so against man coverage, it's going to really thrive because you can just get free releases off the stack and just get really good separation. So I'll break down a few different plays out of this for you guys. Like I said, this is the Steelers Playbook. And I'll start with dive first. If you guys want me to do like a full breakdown of the scheme, like give you guys like an actual scheme to use, let's get this video to 200 likes and I will definitely drop a full scheme for you guys. So let's talk about dive. Dive is, I wouldn't say a game-breaking run, but it's always just been consistent. Like it's very rare for you to like lose yardage on a dive because the blocking is always decent and you get upfield very quickly. So unless they have a specific shoot against halfback dive, it's very unlikely that you ever lose yardage, kind of no matter the front. I will say, you want to run against a front like this. So like a dollar or a 3-3 where you have really spread out 3 down linemen set. I'd say that's the best time to run a dive. And that's when you'll get, yardage like that. But generally speaking, against like a 4 down lineman set, most people are going to pinch their D-line. And at that point, you might not want to be running dive. You probably just get like 2-3 yards tops most of the time. But just use your best judgment. You'll be able to tell like when the dive looks good. Like in a double A gap look, the dive isn't going to be that good. You'll see that you have to squeeze through. Still got 5 yards there, but it's very easy for them to shed. And then you just don't really gain much. I guess a 4-3 even 6-1. If they don't have a pitch D line, it's probably fine to run the dive. But yeah, like I don't need to spam dive over and over for you guys to get the point of it. It's a consistent run, very rare for you to go backwards. And yeah, definitely mix it in. I mean, you're under center, so definitely try to keep some balance. The next play, we're going to talk about a pass play. It's going to be curl post drag. We'll just do random defense. And the setup I like to do is flat B, which is your top stack receiver, and then run it like this. And keep in mind, my tight ends are ass. Like Brait and Rudolph are just so trash. But if you have better tight ends, they're going to both get separation versus man. You have B, which is your flat route that's going to take zones to the sideline if they play zone. And that'll just leave a really nice high-low over the middle of the field between A and X. By the way, I haven't mentioned this. I always forget. Make sure that your tight ends are on the short side. So the ball's on the right hash. You want your tight ends to be on that same side as the ball. Sorry, I always forget to mention that. So what we're going to do is read this post from X. This is going to be the guy that we're trying to hit. Obviously, this can be usered. If they user this, A is likely going to be open. Maybe not with Brait because Brait is just freaking awful. But I promise you guys, if you have a good tight end in Mutt or whatever, this guy's going to get separation, especially if you have like short and elite on this guy. He will definitely get separation. And then this guy here, he will also get separation on his break. It's a good corner route. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it again. So right here, I actually read that wrong. Let's just pretend that was the user. I got the completion, but the right read would have been throwing it to the post. I thought the 3 rec was actually going to come off of it, but he didn't. Right here, boom. Very easy. It's just a simple, really good spacing route combination versus zone. You have just the simplest high-low over the middle. You also have a nice little concept over here with a high-low on the sideline. In this case, they played hard flats. Corner is going to be open. Do it again. So right here, you see how he lit up? He lit up, but he didn't actually like gain any separation because he's just like the slowest person on the planet. You would think he's like a 300-pound gorilla the way he runs. Just trash. Okay, let's do it again. Just like that. Very simple. Great spacing. Now, let's say that you're facing somebody who's using like a really heavy blitz and you're like, okay, I can't send everybody out on a route. All you're going to do, same setup, block the inside tight end, run it just like this. And at this point, You no longer have that high-low over the middle of the field, at least not with the tight end. You do have it with your running back now. And that's basically how you want to run it. Really nice free-form pass right there. It's exactly what you want. Perfect. The last play we'll talk about is PA Power O. And this is actually going to be a bomb. So this is going to be good versus zone and man, specifically zone. But we're going to streak the bottom stack receiver, and then we're going to drag the outside tight end. And you have the option to keep the play action on if you want. I think the play action is pretty good for this play. It kind of looks like a dive, so it might cause the user to shoot up for a second, which will give us space for this angle post. The angle post is really what you want to hit. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. You're going to see that this comes across really quickly, like really, really quickly. If he bites down on this play action, he probably won't have time to recover. But then we have the drag underneath. We have the sharp corner route. If your tight end is not a useless piece of shit, he will have a chance of getting open on this. So right here, this looks like it might be like a cover zero. And in that case, you might want to reconsider your play call or how you want to attack this. There's other plays in this formation that I can go over that really just completely destroy cover zero. If you want me to do that, like I said, let's get this to 200 likes and I will do a full breakdown of this scheme. But for now, what we're going to do is talk about what you can do against cover zero out of this play. I'd probably put X on a zig, give us an extra man beater, maybe block RB, and then run it like this. At this point, we have 3 man beating routes. We should have good protection. And let's see what happens. Right here, torch. Zigs out of a stack are so freaking good. Like legit. It's going to be really hard for them to do anything about it. And then, the tight end should win. And this angle post will win. It's right here. Let's try the same thing. I think it might be another blitz. It is. Boom. Get it to your zig. Very simple. So that's only if you expect like a cover zero blitz or something. I think it's going to be a cover zero again, or maybe a man coverage of sorts, but I'm going to run it the other way. This drag should be pretty good versus man if your tight end's faster. But yeah, like this play is just really good versus zone mainly. They keep calling man. So let me go to zone because that's kind of the purpose of the play is, like a cover 3 or something. It's just going to do really good versus a cover 3. So let's go ahead and look. I actually don't know why the middle third played that in that case. Usually he's going to be occupied by this streak. Oh, I see what happened. He got bumped too far outside. And then he did not take... Yeah, the outside third took him in the middle third. Did not even see him. So let's see if we do it again. See what happens. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, so I guess they could run into each other technically. Let me try fading him real quick and seeing if that just makes it a better success rate. I don't think it did. In this case, if you're going to have to keep an eye on them and make sure if they're running into each other, you're going to have to throw him underneath the safety as opposed to passing the safety. So like I just threw it basically is how you'd want to do it. Right here, it's going to be fine for the bomb if you get enough time. I had to throw it a little early, but if you get plenty of time in the pocket, this should actually be a touchdown. Yeah, this will be a touchdown if you get enough time. This corner route will take this outside third to the sideline. This guy will fit right underneath the safety into like the spot. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little mini scheme. It was only 3 plays. One was a run play and only 2 setups. But like I said, if you want me to do a full breakdown of this game, if you guys really enjoy it, then 200 likes and I will definitely do that. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Madden 23 content. And as always, if you need additional help and you want to win more games of Madden 23, acemadden.com, use code ACE for 15% off at checkout. See you guys tomorrow.